How are you guys?
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have like a Christmas hat or something. But
Yeah.
First
Don't worry.
impression.
You're forgiven. Jaime. Top dogs joining. Nice.
Hey, Jaime.
Let me switch my microphone. Be
Sure.
back.
When Jaime is joining, I take out my notebook because I know I have to take notes.
Yeah. Okay, while Jaime is joining, we can discuss what are you working on right now, guys? What progress you're making, what achievements, anything you can tell us about your experience on Upwork. Maria, please go ahead. Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, so I've been like two more proposals were open,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't reach out, but they were at least open. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the one that is still like in, I don't know how to call that a status, but the one that asked me for my CV,
Yeah.
he still hasn't replied. I've been reaching out like two times,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I still haven't got any response. And the job post is still open.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I see this person. You can see when they are online, so I see him online every day, but I'm not getting
Mm-hmm.
response. But I've been sending proposals. I'm still sending proposals. And yeah, that's it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. Thank you for sharing. So, how many proposals are you sending per week, like approximately?
Maybe like three per
Three
week.
per week.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why so? Is that the number of jobs is not many, or just you dedicate right now that much time?
Um. Actually, it's because the the job postings that I'm actually applying to, I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to be like real picky, to be something that is
Yeah.
exactly about Google platform or
Mm-hmm.
DevOps or automations or CI/CD, like some things that I know I can work on. So that they are not that much of those job postings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm like every day I'm just constantly checking. I have Upwork on my phone, so I constantly checking for new job postings. The most that I see
Mm-hmm.
that are related of in what I do are about AWS and not GCP. And I do had experience in AWS, but it was like several years ago. So I don't feel that confident to apply for that kind of job jobs. And also my profile doesn't say anything about AWS, even though I had the experience, I didn't like put it there. So yeah, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. Okay. So what I recommend, so three letters is great to start with, but I recommend you try to reach to 10 proposals per week. This is
Okay.
still not so many. You still can be picky with the job. You still can be picky with the clients, but that's a minimum number of proposals that is recommended to send. So you could have enough number of replies to build business on. Does
Okay.
this make sense to you? So time passes, right? Like when you are relying on too few jobs, too few replies. So there's like a month passes and you have like a couple of replies and that's it.
Mhm.
So you can quickly get disappointed, or you will not like have the feeling that I'm having traction, I'm having attention. So you need to at least try sending 10 proposals, still filtering down properly the jobs. And one thing I found like very useful myself is getting the notifications from Upwork of new jobs.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can have this with Freelancer Plus subscription, which I find
Yeah.
helpful because, yeah, you can see the fresh jobs. And as a newbie, you have like more opportunity when applying for fresh jobs, because when the list of the proposals is like narrow, you may have the visibility there. Just being quick to apply, right? If you are among the first 10 proposals, there is a much likelihood that the client will actually see your proposal. And by saying fresh jobs, I mean like posted like 30 minutes before, right? Within 30 minutes posted. Like there's very much likelihood that your proposal is being opened. And especially with the clients that are actively checking their proposals.
Mm-hmm.
So with this, the clients that are very active there, they want to find a talent very quickly. You will have much chances there if you are quick to apply. So I find these notifications very useful, even though they still bring many of irrelevant jobs. But at least you can see, like, you can have the notification on your phone and you can quickly check which kind of job is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you see, okay, this one may be relevant, you open your computer and you try to apply, or you're not applying, like checking the full client history. But being able to get the notification on my phone and check the job quickly, I mean, you can increase the reply rate like 50-60%, just because you're applying quickly. So your next steps, just try to increase the proposals to up to 10 proposals per week. Do it gradually. If it's still hard for you to find that many relevant jobs, do it gradually. Just go to 5 and then 6, 7, and then to 10. And yeah, try to be quick. Try to target the jobs that are just posted, very fresh, and there are less than 10 proposals there.
Got it. Thank you.
And of course, keep us posted so we could see the results, see how it works with you, and so I can provide you timely feedback on everything you do. And by the way, you can also share with us your proposal, like one of your proposal and the job post. So we could see how you customize the proposal according to the job post. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you, Lucy.
All right, Maria, sure thing. Jaime, are you with us?
Yes, I am here and listening. I listened to both Maria question and the answer. Um, yeah, I also do have an opinion about the particularly the skills.
Mm-hmm. Please.
So something that I have noticed is that there are things that I might know how to use, but are not that far from what I have done before. So let me share my screen because my video is not working, but let's see. Okay, I think that I need, yeah, there is the permission.
I
Okay.
allowed you, yeah.
Uh, yes, so I actually need to show my drive here. So, for example, within AWS, there are, well, this is Spanish, but it illustrates the point. So, we're here, for example, there are many computing services, and each of them have a trade-off of the how well they scale, the time to market that you are able to have depending on the use case, how much control you want on each service. So, what I used to focus on initially was the lambdas. But something that I have noticed is that the market demands that I know those two as well. So many times, what I have seen is that I don't need extensive experience with those technologies. Maybe a good understanding and the capacity to learn on the fly is also good enough. So, for example, if I go back to my profile and previous experiences, I have been able to be effective with those as well. So, let me see. If I look for EC2, hopefully there should be. No. Okay. No, it's not there, but which one? For example, this cloud migration required that technology. Same for, well, the bad experience, but it was another thing related. But yeah, so my advice is just maybe if it is not that far, try to learn something to be or spend a bit of time on it so you are competent, so you don't leave money on the table, or so you are able to apply on those jobs. Um, and yes, that is what I wanted to share. Oh yeah, and also another thing regarding the volume, 2 or 3
Mhm.
per week are also really low. In my case, I am, well, depending on the day, I aim for 7 a day.
Mhm.
Mm. So, for example, here there have been 1, 2, 3, 4 today. And this one is asking for Mexico, which is a bonus for me. um, and yeah, here's what my numbers look like right now. So, this was a period in which I had a lot of work, but again, I try to continuously send proposals. Yes.
So, Jaime, would you say that maybe I should like refresh myself on AWS too, so I can also apply for those jobs and not only like be focused on GCP? Maybe.
Not focus only on AWS, but uh, maybe get enough a good enough understanding so you are able to help the clients because they don't need you to be an expert for all of the things or to know every single thing AWS has. So if the service is similar to what you are already seeing, maybe it's worth learning it or like doing even a small proof of concept so you feel confident enough about your expertise with that technology.
Yeah, yeah, got it. Yeah, I actually worked like for 1 year with AWS and in cloud development, and then we changed to GCP.
Mhm.
So yeah, I will try that.
Yes, and again, it depends on the use case because, for example, there are things that are the same; they are just named different. For example, these EC2, which are servers, they have a different name in Microsoft's cloud or in GCP. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I think that it might be worth looking into, especially if you see, for example, like 3 times more mm, jobs for
Mhm.
that specific niche.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that I think that's what it's happening. I'm seeing more and more of AWS of what I want to focus on, and not so
Mhm.
much of GCP. So yeah, maybe it's worth a try.
Yeah, and also something relevant is to see what is on your profile because um, many times they whatever you put in your description is going to drive more type of results or to jobs.
Mhm.
So, for example, I talk about compliance and certifications, and sometimes I even see things that are not programming at all. Uh, so, for example, here they are trying to comply with this standard, but I think they need a lawyer.
Okay.
So it might also be worth checking what you are describing in your profile.
Yeah. And Lucien, do you think that it will be worth to have a specialized profile for AWS, for example, and my general
Mhm.
profile to be just GCP?
Yeah. So in your case, because you said you have experience, but it was a long time ago, but you still definitely have the like the core skills that will help you to update your knowledge and become an expert in the AWS as well. I believe this will work for you, and because there's like lots of demand for AWS projects, it's definitely worth trying. In your case, I recommend you keep your general profile for GCP, which is your core skill and it is your main strength, right? And because the general profile gets the more visibility, the more attention, actually the ranking for the keywords you used in general profile get the more traction. I recommend you keep that for GCP and open a specialized profile for AWS jobs. Because we know every time you're applying for a job, you're selecting a certain specialization, right? Right now, if you have only the general one, it automatically goes the general one. But if you have the specialized profiles, every time you're asked which specialization do you want to use to apply for this job. And whatever you select there, like scrolling down your proposal, checking the proposal, down there see the specialization which was selected by you. So yes, this is an option, like doing simultaneously. Again, keeping the main focus on GCP. If there are relevant jobs in GCP, firstly applying for those jobs, covering all the fresh relevant jobs in GCP, and then going for search in AWS, where you will find like many more fresh jobs because of the number, because of the demand on the platform of AWS jobs. So yes, definitely a second specialization can be in AWS. If you feel like in short time you can like update your knowledge in this area as well.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
sure, and absolutely agree with Jaime. Thank you very much for sharing your practical tips, Jaime, and your experience. And because we've talked about the proposals, I want to share with you some example of mine because I've got an answer. I got this exact phrasing which I really liked from the client. So I want to see you the client's message. So after I sent a proposal, like I think a couple of hours later, the client answered to me saying, "You're actually the natural choice to go with." So this specific phrasing I liked very much because like every time we're talking about profile optimization, proposal optimization, everything, the positioning, etc., we're saying you need to make for client to feel that you are an obvious choice. And when he said like you are a natural choice, the natural choice for us to go with, this was like quite similar, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to share this proposal structure with you, and if you want, guys, I can make a template out of it and share with you. So I want you to see the job details first. This is a very like short job, and they're looking for Upwork growth expert for profile optimization. So nothing specific he's saying, just want to make his Upwork profile into a client magnet, ensuring a steady flow of qualified leads, and the ideal candidate will have a deep understanding of Upwork's algorithms, profile ranking, proposal strategy, client psychology, and long-term positioning. So which resonated with me because this person understands that you need to have this comprehensive strategy. You need to have like long-term positioning and not only the keywords, which is what usually people think about of optimization, like finding the right keywords and placing them all over the place to the profile. So this job resonated with me, so I decided to apply. And here is my proposal. So I found his name in the client history in completed projects by him. So I'm saying hey and his name, and I'm showing interest and saying your project immediately resonated with me. So I'm showing that like I'm already stating that this is something I've already done. I have expertise in. I will be excited to take. Hold on, guys. Why don't you tell me I'm not sharing my screen?
I didn't want to interrupt you, but we were not finished.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, can you guys see it now?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, now let's get to the top. Okay. So I'm putting here in one sentence my approach, which is quite comprehensive, I believe. So I'm saying my approach is strategy plus keyword optimization plus strong positioning to attract ideal clients. So because he was speaking about qualified clients, I decided to first speak about like attracting ideal clients. And the second sentence, I speak about my experience as Upwork profile optimization expert, and I use his exact wording, saying that I'm making profiles highly visible, attractive, strategically positioned to pre-qualify leads. So he's saying like, I need qualified leads, and I'm telling him that with my specialization, your profile will pre-qualify leads. So you're going to get only qualified leads, right? I'm not using the exact wording, but I'm explaining with slight different words that I'm doing what you're looking for. So I'm giving another like background of mine, which can be interesting for him, which is mentoring at a community. And then I'm giving a couple of cases, the profile examples I generated, and the exact numbers, the growth people had with you, the exact results we had together. And I'm mentioning like even the month of optimization. And then I'm explaining how I'd approach this process. So of course, I have this template at hand, right? I'm not creating it from scratch, but because I'm saying this is how I would approach this project, the client may have the feeling that I've read the description and I'm giving a custom approach to his project, which is a great thing to feel as a client. So someone trying to understand my needs, and someone is already giving it an approach, putting together maybe a small but a plan, an initial plan with milestones and with purposes, etc. So I'm dividing the project into 3 phases, which not necessarily mean that I'm gonna have their milestones. I mean the Upwork milestones. Maybe we could have like discuss milestones, but we do not have like milestone payments there, which is something I do not do, and I do not like milestones. I'm usually offering a fixed price for everything, and they need to put the whole amount into escrow. But because I'm breaking down the tasks into phases, the client can see that I have clarity of process, of scope, of timeline. And before we even start talking, before we even work together, I'm ready to put together a short plan for this project. And here I'm also giving an estimated timeline for every phase, and I'm also giving a pricing here. And because his project was hourly one, in brackets I'm saying I'm open to an hourly contract as well. However, I'm sure that a fixed price is a win-win, so that he understands that if he hires me for hourly contract, maybe the amount will exceed the fixed price I'm suggesting. And this is a win for myself as well, because freelancers do not like tracking time and logging time and taking the screenshots to to have a proof that you're working on this project. So I'm showing the value, which is like both valuable for us. And then a question: what do you think? Which I really like, because it really opens a conversation, a question. Instead of saying, please let me know if you have any questions, you can say, what do you think? So in this case, clients are more like motivated to answer my question, to bring their feedback, to say about their opinion. And this client actually end up saying that the budget is too big for them. But however, I still got the reply. You will see his reply shortly, guys. And in highlights, I'm usually adding 2 completed jobs on Upwork and 2 portfolio items. I think this is the greatest balance there when you bring like real reviews on your profile. But with Upwork jobs, they can still, they do not see like all the details. But in your portfolio, you can have screenshots, you can have many details about the project. So this is a great balance to have their reviews from Upwork and like couple of your portfolio items. And by the way, you have here this limitation of 4 highlights to add.
A
Okay,
question,
so
Lucine, before
what is, yes,
see
please.
the reply. I see that you set up a fixed price or fixed hourly rate.
Yeah.
You do this to all clients, or you did this do this only for this client has a lower price rate, or why you do that?
Yeah, great question. Thank you very much for asking this question. So the budget was like $10 to $30 per hour. But in client history, we can also see that the hiring rate is too low, like 22% higher rate, which is like super low rate. And the average hourly rate is too low. And by checking like several job posts in his client history, I can say that this client is not a high paying client. We'll talk about why I still applied later, but let's cover this part first. So I could see this is not a high paying client, and I decided to put the price beforehand so that we do not waste each other's time. So I wanted him like pre-qualify himself before like wasting my time. Not a great word to use, but in the end, if we are not a match, we are wasting each other's time, right? So which was great thing to do, because like the first message I got, he already said that the budget is too big for him. So I did not spend time like going back and forth with messaging, jumping on a call. So my gut feeling was quite correct. He was not a paying client. So I still applied because it was a matching job. The description, title, everything, the skill tags were matching to my profile. And besides like getting the job, I need to keep this minimum activity on the profile so that I could still get the invitations. And because the number of relevant jobs for me are too low, sometimes I'm applying for jobs like this. The client history is not that great, but because the job is a match, like at least a partial match, I still apply just to get the minimum activity on the platform. That's it. Does this make sense to you ever? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for the answer.
Yeah. So the continuation, so he says that he can deduct like 500 per month for a long-term collaboration. And he says that he also wants sending proposals, securing high-profile clients, which he didn't spoke actually about in his job post. So he was speaking about the strategy and profile optimization. So my whole offer was only for this part. And now he's also speaking about another services, right? So, which is a big red flag. When there is a job post, you clearly see the details, you clearly see the requirements. You apply, and the client says, I also need this, this, and this. So this is a huge red flag. When someone posts a job and they're not clear with the scope, or when they get a reply and they decide, okay, I will also need something else. So I definitely see this is not my client. So I said, I just thank him for reply and honesty. And I'm really thankful that he applied, because many people see, okay, this is way out of my planned budget. So they wouldn't initiate a conversation. So I'm really thankful that he replied to me and that he was honest. He didn't waste my time asking some questions, trying to steal the strategy, because many people just they want to have a call with you just to get a free consultation. Many people. So I'm really thankful about his reply and honesty. But I said that I provide strategy and optimization services only, and my offer was for those parts only. So I don't think a slight discount can help. However, if you feel like we can work together in the future, I will be happy to assist, because I wanted to add on a like friendly, positive note, which is always the right thing to do. But because I already saw that with the hiring history and a red flag, can clearly see this is not my type of client. I don't even want to negotiate with him about the pricing. But if this was a great client, maybe I could offer a smaller service that he could afford. Maybe I could tell him, okay, I can dedicate like several hours to train your staff. For example, you have someone managing your profiles. I can train them so that they have an understanding of Upwork algorithm and the optimization proposals. So what I'm saying is, if I saw that this is my client, but he's kind of short on budget right now, I could still make an offer to not lose him. And the second part, which is not less important, I could help him with something, even somebody that cannot pay the amount I requested. So I think this was a great case to discuss, guys. By the way, if you have such cases, if you have such, a successful proposals, successful cases you want us to show, to discuss, or the opposite, the unsuccessful cases and red flags that you avoided, actually, you can bring to discuss together here, guys. And if you like the proposal, uh, if you did, show me that with reactions. I can make a template out of it and share with you in the session summary. Okay, then I'll
Yes.
definitely do it, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Any questions or experiences to share?
Yes, actually, I do have one that is kind of
Mm-hmm.
related, but not so related.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there was this proposal I sent during the week. Um, where is here? No, sorry. Yes, okay. So it was this client who was asking, it's Maria. Yeah, so she wanted a full stack or front end developer, which I do have experience with. As. Um, but then she was asking me for to complete a test, uh, to review something, then do some development. But a few months ago, I remember seeing a client that was suspended exactly because of this. Um, so the problem is that she, even if it is a test, she's asking for unpaid work. And I checked with the AI from Upwork, and I asked for that. Let's see, job understanding. No, where did it go? Will no. This is about closure, refund, dispute. No, that is something else. Okay, no, I don't have it here, but yeah. The message was that the or maybe I can even ask here, is doing tests like this against terms of service. Here is the This one, just a message. However, it's important. No. Okay, no. Sorry. I didn't write the question right. But, anyways, the thing is that I proposed her to do it, but paid, even if it was a small amount.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, well, she did not respond, but um, I do remember having this client suspended. So, yeah, that is a anecdote that I wanted to share.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't tell her that you know someone else who got suspended because of this test.
Yes, I did tell her, but I
You
did
told
not
her.
get a response.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Okay. So before starting a contract with you, she asked for doing a test, like completely free. Yeah. And you told
Yes,
her that yeah, she there's a risk of suspension because of this test, and you want to get paid for this job.
yeah, and I don't want to be suspended. So even if I were to do it for free, it was too high of a cost for me to pay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, great example. Thanks for sharing, Jaime. And by the way, how are you doing with your projects? What progress are you having towards your JSS recovery?
So this week I got a 5-star review. Let me share my screen again. Uh,
Sure.
and I also landed a, well, they were two, but they were repeating clients.
Mm-hmm.
So first, it was this one for 1.5 there. Uh, this contract, 1,500. And
Mm-hmm.
then I got another one, which I want to do on the weekend, which is quite simple. It is like a 2-hour thing for me, but it is paying $300.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's there. Yes, here.
Wow.
Um, so yes, this month I have also. This is the third in a row that I earn more on Upwork than inside my job, which I am leaving this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Wow.
am excited and scared.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, should we say congratulations or that or what?
Yes, maybe wait a month. Actually, it is weird because, for example, this client, let me see, this was a really good one. Where this he paid, no, it is less than that, like 3,100
Yeah,
for 10
500.
days. And then in November, on the 4th, I think, he paid me again for 10 more days. And today is the day 8 of the second contract. So, and he still needs my services.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, again, it is a win. It is still more than my current salary, but I am still like a bit anxious about where and how am I gonna land my next clients, which at the same time are appearing. Sorry,
Yeah.
I meant to click
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
you're starting to get repeat clients only, which significantly reduces your costs on
Mhm.
finding clients, right? Which is like increases the efficiency like super super high.
Yeah, and also my JSS is a bit higher. Well, for
Mm-hmm.
this review, this is a small one. No, it was this one. This is $100.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, he gave me 5 stars, and this drove my JSS from 74 to 75.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that once it reaches 80, it looks good again. So I stopped seeing this need improvement message. But yeah, I'm trying to restore it and gain traction. Well, I already have traction, but uh, I
Mm-hmm.
did notice how with a good JSS, it becomes easier to land new clients.
Yeah, you feel like you're getting more replies and they have more trust in you with higher JSS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a natural thing, actually, because it says that your job success score shows the overall satisfaction of your clients. So, of course, every freelancer needs to strive to this 100% client satisfaction, which is like a separate skill. So you can be
Mhm.
great at doing your work. You can be great at deliverables you promise, but keeping your client satisfied is just another level of skill, which actually you learn along the way. Because
Yeah.
before this you're usually working for a company, right? So you're working for your employer, you're not working with like this many clients. So you're starting actually learning about client satisfaction when you have your own clients, which is I think this is a great experience for every person, because once you know how to keep satisfied your client, you can do that in any like area. If you understand client satisfaction, you can, start a restaurant and again understand how keep your people who come to your restaurant satisfied, because satisfaction and the consistency that brings satisfaction is a skill to learn, and you can apply this to like any area, regardless of it's related to your specialty or not, which one thing I enjoy actually.
Yes.
Okay,
It's.
so yeah, Jaime is leaving his 9 to 5 job. I think we need to say like congrats. We are celebrating this with you because you are like one step, not one step, 100 steps forward to your freedom, to discovering yourself more and more, discovering your strength, your skills more and more, and finding this time and financial freedom along the way,
Mhm.
which we clearly see you are like striving to. So
Yeah.
definitely congrats. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I will keep you posted on how it goes.
Yes, please. We are always curious. Okay. Juan, are you with us?
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you start the Upwork module yet?
No, not yet. I mean, that one is locked. So, but the team told me
Ah,
that they will be unlocked. Yep.
okay, okay. Is this the first time you're hearing from Upwork, or do you have any experience, or just you tried some research, checking how the platform works?
I mean, I before I just heard about that. I mean, prior to this community, I mean, I haven't used Upwork at all. I mean, I don't know it. I
Mhm.
just not know the name, right? Mhm.
Okay, got it. Okay, so what is your specialty? What main skills do you wanna like monetize on this platform?
Yeah. So I would say that everything related to architecture in AWS, cloud architecture, and even, I mean, I'm also a developer for AWS as well, or
Mhm.
even, I mean, to develop any kind of microservice and that kind of thing. So anything related to designing or applications in the cloud in AWS, especially. But yeah.
Okay. What experience exactly do you have? Like, are you working in what kind of companies? What is your current activity?
Yeah, my current activity, I'm a senior software developer in a
Mhm.
company called Nielsen.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, there I'm mostly a developer, and also let's say it's kind of a mixed role. It has to do with architecture, a little bit of DevOps, but everything related to
Mhm.
AWS. So we
Mhm.
basically maintain an application that supports thousands of users. But yeah,
Mhm. Okay, so you have this expert level expertise in your
yeah,
area, and yeah, we may say your focus can be like super clear, which is AWS.
yeah.
And yeah, your positioning is going to be definitely around AWS, like offering
Hmm.
expert level services. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're curious how it goes. Please make sure to follow me on the community so that
Hmm.
you can see my posts like as soon as I post them. And you can post your questions in the community, or you can do the like direct outreach. I'm always there to help whenever you have questions, or you're doing something and you need to have like feedback, like you're building your profile and you want someone to check and say what you're doing right and what are the next steps. So please keep us posted and include it in whatever you're doing. All right.
Yeah. Right. Sure.
Okay, so it was really great to meet you.
Thanks.
And we'll perfect, and we'll talk to Ever. Let's see what he's doing.
Seeing, can you see the proposal message that I send you on this chat? I don't know
Hold
if
on.
you have access. Maybe it's a private link. If don't worry, you can share the screen to check it.
Oh no, I cannot open your proposals. So it is you only who can open the proposal link. So please go ahead and share your screen along with the proposal. I'm
Okay,
allowing
just give me
sharing.
the okay
Yeah, I did.
button. This is my first proposal, so try to be not so hard.
Oh, it's
I see your proposal and looks more like a clear roadmap for the client. My proposal is more focused on my abilities and how I can help the client, but
uh-huh.
I'm open to hear how to improve this.
Okay. Okay, let me quickly do the quick scan.
Okay. Maybe you want to check first the job
Yes, please.
position.
If
Okay,
you could
okay,
open
no
the job
problem.
post, that would be great.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
There is this very brief description.
Oh yeah, not much. AI generated text. Okay, let me see that.
Basically, what takes my attention, my focus on this position is this wording, cost
Yeah, cost
optimization.
optimization. Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's go to the proposal once again. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, strategic cloud. Okay. You're talking about like strategy and your expertise. Okay. And your approach, how you will handle this project. Okay. Can you please go a little down? Okay. Oh, all right. So I think it is too long, the proposal. It's too wordy, especially for a client that doesn't care to put time in writing a proper job description. I'm not saying this is a bad client, but every time um, you need to mimic your client's actions. This is a rule that works in sales. So if they're not like very wordy, you also need to try to be like as concise as possible. So the core thing there, yeah, you noticed was the cost optimization. So what would be like very useful here is reasonable numbers, even if you do not have like a portfolio with exact numbers, but bringing here reasonable numbers, some examples, cases of cost optimization. I mean, couple of cases, even one case with reasonable numbers will do a great job here, because it is all about cost optimization. And the client, yeah, they can see your approach, your expertise, but what result can they have with you? The main question is this. And I understand it can be dependable, like every project can have different results. Not everything is depending on your expertise. So like giving, I'm not talking about giving guarantees about like having the exact same results, but whenever the project is about optimization, what catches the client eye, it's always the numbers. So instead of like too many paragraphs explaining why you are the right person in different ways, you'd rather bring like a couple of examples. And by the way, you don't need to like have exact calculations. You can use here AI as well, for example, to ask like in this kind of industries, what kind of results can be achieved in terms of cost optimization. And you could put there some maybe a moderate number, maybe not like very challenging one, but clarity, seeing numbers always do a great job with clients for who are looking for optimization. So first of all, I think the proposal is too long, too wordy. If my right now my task is reading your proposal, right? But it still takes me effort to read it, to understand it. And your client has like maybe 20 plus 50 plus proposals of this. So maybe he opens your proposal and just he doesn't want to read it to end because it is too wordy and he's not able to like grasp the most important information he needs to make a decision to initiate a next step with you or not. Yeah, my recommendation is make it like more concise, concentrate on the results, speak to your client's pain point with numbers, and like if you have portfolio, like back the numbers with your portfolio. Can you please also share your profile ever?
Profile, sure. I sent to him this special profile.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Please go down.
That's
Okay,
all.
yeah, the profile is good. The profile is good. Can you go to portfolio?
My portfolio is empty.
Oh, yeah, you haven't created yet. Okay.
Mhm,
So, like when checking the jobs, you already start understanding what kind of portfolio needs to be there, right? Every time you're sending a
mhm.
proposal, you're applying for a job, you need to make like small promises with numbers, and that numbers cannot go alone. They need to be backed by a portfolio. So when, especially when you're already applying, learn about what kind of projects are there, what is required, and you will definitely understand what kind of portfolio you need to put there right now. And by the way, have you always worked for companies or you had clients of yours?
Yes, that's what I going to tell you. That
Mm-hmm.
is, if a good idea to add some experience I have in this area. For example, I recently work on my current job to do a
Uh-huh.
tool to have a UA quick review about your cost and how to optimize them. So maybe add some reference to that kind of jobs that I actually do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So even if you done a similar job in a company, in your position in a company, and like you cannot reveal the company or you cannot reveal the client's name, you can still put there the project description with the challenge or the goal, the problem, the solution, and the results. You can still have this kind of project profile, portfolio description there. You can put there your role, who were you in this specific project, and you can still put there the niche of the client or of the company. So if your client, for example, this client you send the proposal for, if they see that you have a portfolio, you have experience in their specific niche or in a similar project, your word is much trustworthy. Does this make sense to you ever?
Yes, yes, a lot. Okay, okay, a lot of sense since the description of the job is very brief and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
my proposal is very too long. And you have right, probably the client has a lot of proposals to check in
Mm-hmm.
the same hour, so I will try to make something more attractive and summarize all the things.
Yeah, perfect. So in the Upwork module, we have the proposal templates that are more concise and more like result and solution focused. But I also share with you the template of the proposal I shared with you today, guys. So and like you can we can discuss together how you can customize the proposal template for your specific niche, for your specific services, even though I will give some couple of variations of this proposal, that is related to your services, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys. I think we're done for today. You have a great day. This was my evening. I had another great call with you, and I'll see you in a week.
Thank
See
you.
you in
See
a
you.
week. Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye. See you.